Assassin's Creed Rebellion, and I want to share with you my experience about the characters, about Rebellion heroes. Because most of the people are wondering how to understand the characters, which characters are the best to farm, which characters are the worst, how the characters compare by their rank, like is the common rank 4 better than rare rank 3, and so on and so forth. So basically I want to share my experience based on the 3 regions. So totally, as you see, 47 characters. 47 characters. And what's happened that while you unlocking characters, you don't use all the characters. Mostly you can see I use characters like here in the first page. So roughly that's true. Characters on the first page I use. I don't really use Maria. It just so happened she's here. I don't use Maria, it's happened she's here. But yes, it's true. So characters on the first page are the main workforce or working horses. Working heroes. There is no absolute the best character. Just the people ask, who is the best character in the game? There is no best character. The right question will be, which character is the best for the job and at which time, maybe at which region or at which mission? Because eventually we are all starting with no characters. They give us some like I can say in the tutorial they give us some common characters like Hamid, and also we go with Aguilar. So Aguilar, because he is the main hero of this story, so he will stay with us and progress with us till the end of the story. So basically now by the region end of the region 3 he is rank 4, and probably by the region 4 he will be rank 5. So Aguilar will stay with us. However, other characters, you should understand that we start with commons, like for example Maximo or Hamid or something, but by the end of the game we're switching from the commons to rare, from rare to epic, and basically by the end of the game, maybe by the end of, like say, region 4, we mostly will stay with Aguilar and epic and legendary characters, mostly epic. So it will be can say mixture of epic and rare. So that is why common characters, it doesn't mean that common characters or rare characters are just worthless. No, they do a great job at their time. For example, if you start with the Hamid, you will not finish game with hold or something with the Hamid. No, it's not reasonable. You will find the better version of the Hamid, who is not common and epic, but maybe from the common go to rare and later go to epic. So what I want to say, that we're starting from the common, and as game progresses we try to find a better version of the same characters. So I call this DNA lines. So what is this video about is I try to show you DNA lines the way I see it. Of course, it's my personal opinion. I'm not the designer of this game. So, but this is DNA lines what I show you. All the DNA lines will be in the description, obvious DNA lines. Maybe I will not cover all, you can suggest me more DNA lines. But let's start from the region 1. And basically, how do you farm DNAs? It's by doing legacy mission. Every legacy mission you can do 3 times a day. So basically 3 times a day you can farm 9 DNA fragments for every character, whatever is the region. And somehow you see even characters arranged that in the region 1 there are mostly commons. In the region 2 there are mostly, it's start already appear rare. Region 3 a rare with some low chance of the epic. And at the region 4 mostly it's farming for epic characters with some rare chances for legendaries. So this is how it's arranged. So don't think that you will start the game with 1 characters from this region 1 commons and you will go the life or the whole the game with this. No, the things will change. And don't be frustrated that, okay, once you grow up Hamid maybe to the 3 stars, to the rank 3, so later you drop it just for some other character. That's okay. So eventually you will still maybe, by the end of the game you will have nothing to do and give him to the rank 4 or 5. But let's start some DNA lines. Let's start from the Hamid. Because I start from the special characters. Let's start from the Hamid. Just its easiest example. The Hamid, he's a specialist and his specialty is 2, is disarm and lockpick. Disarm and lockpick. And he's kind of fighter. Disarm and lockpick. So he's common. What is the beta version of the Hamid? Of course there is no exactly like version up, but like we say, it's DNA line, maybe the son of the Hamid, maybe it's Luis. It's just my imagination. Luis is not the son of the Hamid, but well, he inherited lockpick and trap disarm. So he has other unique skills, like he's already become lighter, he's not a fighter. Well, the son of the Hamid fighter became a thief. So what? So he's shadow and the stun, but basically he is a better version of Hamid. So once you go forward, of course you should go to the Luis, and I'm going to progress Luis, as you see, to the 4 stars, since I dropped Hamid at rank 3 at 3 stars. So happened that I was planned to do it today, but the fortune was not on my side, and instead of the Luis DNAs, I get other DNAs that should be rare. So the Luis will take another day. But here's another question. Okay, Luis is rare. So what is another better version of the Luis? Like maybe his, can say, son or daughter. And there is better version. The better version, it's not exactly better. It's not exactly the version. But, well, I would say Rosa. So if you see, compare with the, firstly, Rosa is epic already, not rare, but epic. Rosa inherited from the Luis Shadow and Trap Disarm. However, this like Trap Disarm is 2 ranks higher. Shadow 2 ranks higher. So she is a better version. Also, please understand, I don't now check all the characters or legendary. I only go through this legacy missions line. And I only check through the characters that is possible to farm. So means they are not random. I don't want to check random cases from random DNA cubes. No, for sure, farmable characters. So the first DNA line which I draw is like Hamid, Luis, Rosa, right? Okay. There is another, for example, can say thief line. Just give you some example. I will not go it too far. For example, navigation thieves. You see navigation and lockpick, Alonso. Is there a better version of the Alonso? The answer is yes. There is better version of Alonso. And I say Alonso's super daughter is Luisa. So she is rare but inherited, you see, navigation, but on the better level, and inherited the lockpick. And also she became a thief. Well, and she is a good shadow. Let's go another DNA line. So what it means that if on the region 1, in the region 1 you bet on the Alonso, so you should consider or can consider by the region 2 maybe switch to Luisa. If you bet on Hamid by the region 1, so you should consider to switch to Luis and later to Rosa. Let's go with Beatrice. Beatrice is a very good example because Beatrice is rare and available at region 2, so most of the people already have Beatrice and can farm her. So why she is very strong and unique character? Because she can damage several enemies, like 2 enemies at the same time in front of her, and bleeding and something, 2 enemies again, and here 2 enemies again. And she is very strong because of this. Firstly, she is parry of the one enemy, but attacking and hurting and damaging 2 enemies at a time, because the second enemy cannot touch her, but only the front enemy. But she is getting 2 at the same time, so she is good at this. But let's see the DNA line. And of course, now I can say Beatrice was the beast for the region 2, and Beatrice ruled the region 3. I don't know how it will go for the region 4. Still, she is good for region 4. I start several missions with Beatrice, for example, the same this legacy 25. I passed mostly because of the Beatrice. So she is still a beast. But is there any better version of the Beatrice? And the answer is yes. As you see in the region 4, the better version, it's better version in my opinion. Okay, so it's Shakir, who is an epic character. First, one is epic. It's just also level up, because with every rank they will also progress much more faster. As you see, the Shakir inherited the same these instant strike enemies in front, the same as Beatrice. But instead of the bleeding, he will strike all enemies immediately, so it's even better. And of course, by 3 stars, if Shakir at 3 stars, he will obviously be much more stronger and much more useful for the job compared to the Beatrice 4 stars. So I draw the DNA line from Beatrice to Shakir. And what I will do now, okay, to finish drawing line, what is the next better version of Shakir? Yes, it do exist, and it's farmable. The next better version is legendary, and his name is Giloramo de Luca. As you see, also strikes all enemies for damage and also have bleeding. So, but also there are other abilities, and he's legendary. So, and he's farmable by even his chances of farming are rare. However, he's farmable at legacy 30. So now I'm legacy 25. I think by maybe can say by the next week I will be able to farm him. So because I will farm this guy, which is also good guy, but there is rare chances even of that one. So here is one point that I want to tell you, because everybody using now Beatrice or Theresa. So, but Beatrice is good. But what I want to say, farming Beatrice, I will still continue farming Beatrice. However, I will do switch priorities, because to farm Beatrice to the rank 5, I need, you see, 110 DNAs, right? 110. It will take time, right? You can divide by 9, and you can see it just like can say it can take almost 2 weeks. So means during the next 2 weeks her rank will not go up. You see, during next weeks I will level up her for sure, but the rank will not go up maybe for the 2 next weeks, 110. So instead of that, I will switch priority from the Beatrice to her DNA line to Shakir, which I already started to farm. I posted the video about the Shakir DNA walkthrough. And look what happened. If I will farm the same 110 DNAs for Shakir, I will do the same amount of missions. My Shakir will go to over the level 3. So, and will be almost rank 3, over 3 stars, and will be close to the 4 stars. So I believe that Shakir at 3 stars will be as useful as Beatrice at 4 stars. So instead of I will switch priority and farm Shakir DNAs. However, if I will still have intel left, I will finish, for example, Shakir missions for today. If I will have chance, I will still keep on farming Beatrice, but she will not be already on the priority list number 1. Okay? So here I draw the second or the third bloodline is Beatrice, Shakir, Giloramo. Later, some other, for example, Theresa. You don't need to follow these bloodlines exactly, but just it's dependent. Somebody. You don't need to use Beatrice all the time. A lot of people enjoy using Theresa, and she's good. Theresa. So I think, what is the best version of the Theresa, in my opinion? In my opinion, if you look for the better version of the Theresa, take a look at the Qazim. Take a look at the Qazim. So Qazim have a very similar profile. He's also very agile, because Theresa is an agile fighter. For example, compare with Beatrice. Beatrice is a little bit slower, heavier tank. So Beatrice is failed during the navigation. Theresa is better. So, but this guy, you see, have a very good agility, and he's a very agile fighter, and also has a stun and damage multiple enemies. Just very, I think, good replacement for the Theresa. For the if you Theresa is rare. If you look for the epic Theresa, not epic. He's still rare. Okay, Qazim. And well, probably the next, if continue Qazim DNA light, there is another farmable, but it's already legendary, Jinn. So probably the similar skills, the similar profile. No, but Jinn is heavy. Maybe it's not a good example. Theresa and the Qazim line, it's like fighter but with navigator. This one is heavy. Well, Another good bloodline, for example, also people ask me about Mayya. Oh, where is Mayya? Sorry. So, is there any better version of Mayya? Yes. It's not exactly the copy of the Mayya, because Mayya actually in this game, it's 100% navigator. She is absolutely awesome navigator. Absolutely awesome navigator with like navigation skills 4 to 5. So, however, her weakness, she's not a fighter. She's pure navigator, so she's one single role. The better version of her for the region 4 is Yusuf Qazim. Yusuf Qazim. You see, he is not the perfect navigator, not 100% navigator. However, he is very good navigator still, and also like navigator rank 4. He cannot be navigator rank 5, but rank 4 is good. Also, he can support and give navigation boost to himself or to somebody else. And he's a fighter. So if you are looking, for example, you are already capable to do this legacy 25, and you didn't farm Mayya a lot. So of course I suggest to focus on the Yusuf instead of Mayya. And that's what I'm doing. You see, I for example, finished and complete all the Yusuf DNA missions, 3 missions a day. And if I will have a later some intel left, maybe I will do Mayya, maybe. But firstly, I will finish this guy, DNA missions, Shakir. Yeah, that's more important. So there is another bloodlines I can draw, like for example, you can draw the knights. I don't really play with the knight a lot. It's, I think, too heavy for me. But well, maybe somebody play knights. It's okay, just play tanks. So Jorge or Jorge. Of course, the next will be Horacio. Horacio is not farmable, so I kind of skip him. The next will be maybe Baltazar. Baltazar. You see here, Baltazar. Baltazar. So he is also the tank. And the next, it can be like legendary. Maybe can do Jin. Probably can do Jin. Where is him? Ah, yes, exactly. You see, sometimes the characters are grouped. As you see, they grouped Baltazar and Jin. So once you farm in for Baltazar, sometimes you get a Jin, because he is probably the better version of the knight, and he is like, yeah, he is an almost perfect tank. So Jin is in the Baltazar line, like Jorge, Horacio, Baltazar, and Jin. And that's about the DNA lines. You, of course, can please welcome in your comments to draw your DNA lines, how you see it. I will welcome it. In there are not only DNA lines which are important, because in this game there are also unique characters, which are really have some superpowers. For example, Gaspar. Gaspar is a common character. However, I think he is irreplaceable. I'm kind of like at level 1, because there is level 1, region 1 and region 2 more easy. I was ignoring him, but by the region 3 I understood his importance, because he can, you see, boost the health of the target for 10 ticks, right? And he can restore 30% of the health over 10 ticks, like restore 15 immediately and 15, and do it twice. So what it means, he is a perfect support. Like most of the this ability, even rare or epic characters has no this ability. The best character to compare with the Gaspar is Claudia. So Claudia, as you see by rank 3, she can heal also 40% for 10 ticks. And she is restoring 15% of the health, but not more. You see? Restores 15, but not more. Of course, Claudia do other jobs, so she can do shadow. So, and this ability restore 15% is great enough. However, surprisingly, Gaspar as a common is restore 15 plus 15, and this is his unique skill. Unique skill. So, for example, like in every profile, you can see unique skill. No one can compare with this. So in the result of that, it's like tips for the region 3. If you use Beatrice or Theresa together with Gaspar and Claudia, you can pass almost any mission in region 3. Almost. There are a few missions we need climbing, so probably Theresa will work better than Beatrice. But basically the combo, these guys. So, for example, the Gaspar, it can restore, you see, 40%. It's boost 40%. It's not restore, it's boost 40%. So, firstly, you boost and send, for example, Beatrice to the fight, and she will lose this 40%. And by the end of the fight, she will lose nothing. Or 2 fights. So, that's very important. So, 40% and 30 and 30, 60. Basically, Gaspar can restore and give you, it's like not one Beatrice or one Theresa going through the mission, but 2 of them, because you double the health of the Theresa or Beatrice. And Claudia also can do, and 40 plus 15 plus 15, so it's another 70. So this is amazing combo. However, there are also like unique characters, irreplaceable and more rare. I will talk about 2. For example, Isabel. When I was, I mostly like ignoring her, like she's innocent and she looks like Claudia when she was young. It's like Claudia, younger daughter, or even granddaughter. Well, but she can restore health. The same good. She will be by if rank 3, probably 15% of the target. So she can do the healing. She can reveal 2 rooms. So if you go to the new mission, you can help her. She can help to see forward. Another thing, this is unique skill. I think this is unique skill. Yeah, this is unique skill. And I was overlooking the skill. You see, lethality and dexterity increase by 10%, and probably by rank 3 it will be 15%. What it means? Now, for example, I take for some mission and go with the assassin like Aguilar. And his chance is like 70, 81% and something, and sometimes he is dying because of the low chances. It's not like 95%, just less than 90, 81%. The chances to die are too low. So if I use her to support Aguilar, so his chances from killing will increase significantly. So like he can pass some dangerous rooms for sure. You know, so cannot overlook Isabel, cannot ignore her. Another unique character is, for example, Gershon. Gershon, his unique skill. Firstly, he is also the specialist to disarm traps. But I will not, and he's like rank 3, so pretty good. Is better than Luis. However, cannot replace Luis by Gershon, because Luis have also lockpick and a shadow. However, Gershon as a supporting is very cool character, because first he also can okay, this is later. What he can do, he can increase attack, and I believe by the rank 3, he will be capable to double the attack. What it means, and later drain the 40% health over 20 ticks. Don't scare about this drain the 40% of the health, because firstly with the progression this number will drop down, because it's only, you see, over 20 ticks, so it means only 2% per tick, so it's like a normal battle. And also if by the end of the final rooms in the mission it will be just insane. Now imagine the thing that you give a combo Gershon plus Gaspar. So firstly you do Gaspar and increase health, boost health by 40%, and later you use Gershon and this unique ability to increase attack, like double the attack. So means by the end of this 20 ticks, by the end of the 10 ticks, the character will not lose any health, but will smash all the enemies. By 10 ticks or 20 ticks, you can smash, like 20 ticks, you can finish the mission. No, almost all. And plus, you can increase defense for 10 ticks for the target. This is insane. So this is insane combo. I'm just kind of like, I'm very excited to try this combo. This is explosive combo, but I want to have a Gershon rank 3. I will definitely show you this explosive combo. I will try to find some mission to demonstrate. So he can disable traps, and later use a fighter like Beatrice and boost her, double her attack, boost her defense, and boost health by Gaspar, and she will clean all the mission. It's insane combo. So it's not the only special characters I found. I just simply you will find more just when you think a little bit. Also, when I think more, maybe I will find more to tell you about the character specific. But this is so far what I discovered, and what is the great combos is possible, and how to work on the characters. Look at the DNA lines. Don't think that the character will serve you from the beginning to the end. Yes, they will, but to progress with the game, you need to go forward and see what is the better version. So don't need to think that Beatrice, she is a goddess. No, there is a better version. Look for the DNA lines. Check the DNA lines in the description, and please give me your ideas. Give me your ideas in the comment what DNA lines you can see, because I'm not a god, so and I'm not a game designer. Maybe I cannot see all of this. But here, what I see so far. Have a nice game.